From the beginning, culture and ideas were spread first by gestures, then through word of mouth, then images, writing, printing, radio, and finally the TV. The internet has become the new primordial ooze from which new culture, and specifically from which new ideas are born, spread, and then become viral. How they become memes.
What's a meme made of? What's a word made of? Sometimes when people say, do memes exist? I say, well, do words exist?
Look around you. Here will do, in this room. All around us, still clumsily drifting about in its primeval soup of culture, is information that we copy from person to person by imitation, by language, by talking, by telling stories, by wearing clothes, by doing things. This is the Greek word, mimeme, which means that which is imitated. Remember that, that's the core definition, that which is imitated, and abbreviated it to meme just because it sounds good and made a good meme, an effective spreading meme.
What's a meme made of? What are bits made of, Mom? Not silicon. They're made of information. It can be carried in any physical medium. And that's what a meme is an information packet with attitude. Words are memes that can be pronounced. Then there's all the other memes that can't be pronounced. They're different species of memes. Well, it's ideas, not worms, that hijack our brains. They're very easy to misuse. That's why they're dangerous.
We have new kind of memes now. I do honestly think now we need a new word for technological memes. Let's call them techno memes or teams. Because the processes are getting different. Our children are growing up very quickly learning to read, learning to use machinery.
The machinery, the new programs, the new media of communication, they all require only a minimal literacy and familiarity to use. The skill and learning required to encode and decode messages to communicate ideas has never before been so easy. We now exist in a glut of information, all of which has been mediated, and the memes that emerge, the teams, are heavily influenced by the people who have learned how to manipulate these new media to popularize ideas, to replicate ideas, to create memes. But wait, how does that work? How do some memes become the memes that they are?
Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the
19th century Paris was a warren of interconnected alleyways and streets, with no main thoroughfares. The infrastructure of the city allowed the university students in the early 1800s to take control of the city, despite an extreme lack of relative power compared to the French army and the government. They were able to hold the city for several weeks, using their knowledge of the byways to control traffic in and out of the main city. Eventually they were stopped, but the same can be said of many groups on the internet. The different media on the internet act as small alleyways, and there is no main thoroughfare. Groups like Anonymous from taking control of the small alleyways on Twitter, Dig, and others to publicize their ideas and control the stream of information. One of the most pervasive memes on the internet is the image macro. An image macro is a picture, an image, with writing superimposed on top of it. Perhaps the most famous of these image macro genres is the LOLcat phenomenon. The LOLcat began on the message and image board B on 4chan. The users of B started posting images of cats in amusing poses on Saturdays, which they quickly renamed Catterdays in 2005. The LOLcat format quickly became viral, images adhering to the basic LOLcat formula soon appearing in emails, Flickr, Facebook, and other forums. The phenomenon then moved beyond B and the internet into the quote-unquote real world. iCanCheeseburger.com published books of LOLcats, and they have been seen in advertising panels and as amusing office images. The LOLcat is both amusing and often cute, but the images reveal something about their originators, the anonymous users of B. The LOLcats were created as amusing, laugh-out-loud images, but the primacy of the cat image over images of other animals such as chipmunks, horses, dogs, squirrels, and walruses says something. B fucking loves cats, and as they put it, post on B about CP, post about racism, post about anything and everything, but don't you fucking dare post images of you hurting a cat. Seriously. B has a heart. It is filled with kittens. Don't fuck with us and our kittens. The truth of this statement was revealed when Oklahoma teen Kenny Glenn and his brother posted a video of Kenny abusing their family cat. Anonymous grabbed hold of the idea with a vengeance. They used their knowledge of the mediascape to not only publicize the video, but to identify Kenny in it and get the local sheriff to make an arrest. The Glenn's personal information soon began appearing on websites such as kennyglenn.net. The YouTube video rapidly increased in view counts, and the public at large began to mobilize in defense of the abused cat Dusty. Kenny Glenn and his cat abuse had become a meme.